Welcome to South Georgia. In this video, we're going to learn about the history, geography, culture, and tourism destination of South Georgia. History of South Georgia. South Georgia Island is isolated from the civilized world and trapped in the most cruel of climates, but it was destined for discovery. From its first recorded sightings more than 300 years ago until the 20th century, this icy paradise in the Southern Ocean has attracted explorers, merchants, and governments. London-born merchant Antoine de la Roche may have been the first person to sight South Georgia Island or any of its sub-Antarctic counterparts. In April 1675, as he was sailing from Lima to England, his ship was blown south as it rounded Cape Horn. He and his crew reported seeing ice-covered mountains. Some historians, particularly those supporting Argentina's claim to ownership of South Georgia, believe that De La Roche was wrong and that he had in fact sighted Bushin Island 800 miles further west. This is unlikely, as Bushin Island does not possess the high mountains or bays referred to on Roche's account. Those historians contend that a Spanish treasure ship, the Leon, first discovered South Georgia in 1756 while heading east on voyage commissioned by the true French Compagnie sur Vaucluse of Saint Malo. Sailing from Lima to Cadiz, the Leon was blown far off course after rounding Cape Horn. The Leon crew first sighted the island on the morning of June 29. The feast day of St. Peter is July 1, so they named the island after the saint. Some Spanish and Argentine publications refer to the island as Isla de San Pedro in preference to the English name.
The island's climate is classified as an ET or polar tundra climate on the Köppen-Geiger classification system. It has no tree cover, and there is generally snow on the island during the winter months, April to November. The terrain is mountainous, with central ridge and many fjords and bays along the coast. South Georgia is a breeding ground for elephant seals, fur seals, and king penguins. The island is home to the South Georgia pintail and the South Georgia pipit, which are endemic to the island. There are 25 native vascular plants on South Georgia, and 76 non-native species have been recorded. The island's topography includes a steep sequence of flat surfaces, interpreted as wave-cut platforms, formed when sea level was higher relative to the island. At sea level, standfrats have been described. The culture of Georgia is a subculture of the southern United States that has come from blending heavy amounts of English and rural Scots-Irish culture with the culture of African and Americans and Native Americans. Since the late 20th century, areas of northern, central, and the Atlanta metropolitan area of Georgia have experienced much growth from people moving from the Midwest and northeastern parts of the U.S., and along with many immigrants from Latin America. Southern culture remains prominent in the rural southern and the Appalachian areas of the state. Georgians share a history with the other southern states that includes the institution of slavery, the American Civil War, Reconstruction, the Great Depression, segregation, and the Civil Rights Movement. The people of Georgia are stereotyped both by their manners and for being highly religious. Language in Georgia is a combination of several different subdialects of Southern American English found in different areas of the state. The state's culture is also influenced by its economy, most notably from forestry and its many benefits to the state and its people. Finally, Georgia's cuisine is integral to its culture with such foods as seafood, cornbread, peaches and grits being part of the people of Georgia's diet and economy.
Fortuna Bay. Fortuna Bay is located on the north shores of South Georgia, surrounded by rugged mountainous beauty and a teeming wildlife. A nature photographer's dream come true. These sites burying tundra and curious penguins will likely provide some of the best pictures of your voyage. This is a great spot for viewing icebergs, and is also home to healthy populations of king penguin, Antarctic fur seal, elephant seal, brown squaw, giant petrel, and Antarctic tern. Fur seals, which were once almost hunted out of existence, are now so abundant in Fortuna Bay that it is sometimes difficult for us to find landing spot along the shore. Praian Island. A visit to Praian Island is a threat for wildlife lovers. Bird lovers are going to be spoiled as they will have the chance to spot any and all of the following: the aforementioned Antarctic prions, Antarctic terns, brown squaws, gentoo penguins, kelp gulls, northern giant petrels, snowy sheepbills, South Georgia pintails, South Georgia pipits, and wandering albatrosses. And you're likely to find Antarctic fur seals and the southern elephant seals hanging out on the ground with the penguins. Mount Paget. It is the highest peak on the island, and also the highest peak in any territory under the sovereignty of the United Kingdom, except the disputed British Antarctic Territory. It is a saddle-shaped mountain, marking the highest point of the Alders Range in the central part of South Georgia.